This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Kia ora, good evening, ko Craig Story, aho, welcome to The South Today. The Cardrona Alpine Resort's new $10 million chondola is expected to be finished on Saturday. Final checks are underway this week, and as The South Today's Kerry Waterworth reports, it's all good.
The chondola is a cross between a chairlift and a gondola, and although the snow hasn't arrived yet, the chondola is now almost ready to carry skiers, from the Cardrona Alpine Resort's base building to the top of the field.
This is different to any other lift there is on a ski field in New Zealand, with the cabins and the chairs. So that's the main differences for this one, which makes everything slightly more complicated.
With a mix of 6-seater detachable chairs and 8-person gondola cabins, it can carry 150% more people than the 30-year-old chairlift it replaces. Installing it over the summer had its challenges.
Any project on a mountain, there's obviously always a lot of difficulties. We did have a lot more snow than expected through this summer. We sort of anticipated snow on the ground every month. We had it on the ground every week.
The chondola will be officially opened on the 10th of June. I'm Kerry Waterworth for The South Today.
Dunedin police are investigating a crash in which a car flipped before rolling down a bank and into a house on Kaikorai Valley Road. A police spokeswoman says the incident happened near the intersection of Greenock Street late yesterday. A woman in her late 50s had moderate injuries, and a boy and a girl in their early teens received minor injuries. All three were taken to Dunedin Hospital. Police, fire and St John attended the incident. The house has a small hole in the side, but the owner, who declined to be named, says there was significant damage inside due to the impact. A group of young Queenstown students have been working on a special project to help raise money for their school. St Joseph Primary School students had a project that was hauntingly groovy and terrifyingly funky. Here's Mina Amso with the ghoulish and gory details.
At their recent annual book fair in Queenstown, these St Joseph's Primary School pupils managed to scare their audience for a good cause, helping the school raise over $23,000. The South Today was invited behind the scenes to look at how they turned a tent into a haunted meeting place.
It came from a few years ago. Someone had decided to do a haunted house from the previous year's book fairs, and so I really wanted to do it because it was pretty amazing. And so then we decided to do it this year.
Like experienced puppeteers, the team pulled all strings together to make it happen.
Well, we have a person in the group whose family works at the Salvation Army, so he got a few props from there, like the mannequin, and our teacher gave us the bed because she had it in her house. So lots of it was from other people letting us borrow it and use it.
We worked as a team and never gave up.
Proud school principal Trish Inda reckons her students get better at coming up with great ideas year on year.
I think for the last few years, I think each year they learn from each other, and that came through in the conversation too. You know, Sam was saying about Mary, started off the what they call it, the ghost house or haunted house, whatever, and then that's morphed, and now it was the haunted room, and it was each year I think it steps up, so each time it steps up, and they learn from each other, which is how learning happens, I guess.
The girls learned to stare fear in the face and not give in, even when things look pretty intimidating. Mina Amso, The South Today.
Muhuhaha. The 2017 Michael Hill International Violin Competition is in Queenstown this Queen's Birthday weekend. Rounds 1 and 2 of the competition take place from June 2 to 5 in Queenstown. From there, 6 semi-finalists will go to Auckland for round 3, which takes place on June 7 and 8. The thrilling final event in which the top 3 violinists perform in concert in Auckland's Town Hall with the Auckland Philharmonia Orchestra. That's next Saturday. The 16 performers are currently practicing up to 13 hours a day, with some also undertaking physical and mindfulness training, including karate and yoga. An Otago apprentice builder has taken out the top prize at a national building challenge over the weekend. 27-year-old Chris McLean beat 14 other competitors from around New Zealand to take out the Ken Reid Memorial Trophy. Now, to win, Mr. McLean had to complete a portfolio of his work and then suffer through a 20-minute interview with the judges.
This is Chris McLean's toolkit as it stands today, but he's about to move up in the world.
So I didn't want to spend too long looking at the prizes when I had to carry them around before the competition, and I had no idea that I'd be carrying them home. So,
Is that some of them there in the van?
Not yet. They're still on their way. So my wife's going to give me a bell when they arrive, and I said, "Clear the dining table, honey, because we've got to fill her up."
The Dunedin Apprentice Builder has taken out the national title at the New Zealand Certified Builders Apprentice Challenge in Auckland after winning the Otago regional title earlier this year. While his previous challenge was more hands-on, McLean says this round was a bit more like the TV show The Apprentice, but competitors also had time to build a go-kart for fun. He credits his experience making speeches at weddings with helping him prepare to address a room of 150 builders and judges. The greatest honour, he says, was receiving the Ken Reid Trophy, awarded in memory of the builder Ken Reid.
He actually went around and trained apprentices and picked up getting more apprentices in the trade. And so he's a bit of a legend. And he actually passed away on the job.
His boss, Sasha Gray of Just Build It, says he was worried he might have lost McLean as an employee after he took out the top honour.
And I guess in the back of my mind I always had a feeling like, hey, I think he's got something special. Obviously he will be getting a pay rise. Sometimes there's a perception that people just default to the trade. For us, I love seeing guys like Chris, and you know, a lot of it is there's heaps of really good guys in our area that were also at the regional who are actually passionate about the trade, and they want to make a living out of it, and they want to make a good living.
But McLean has no plans to move on just yet, although he might need a much bigger van for those new tools. Roselle LeBone, The South Today.
And still to come on The South Today, with a little help from my friends in the studio, police believe they have the culprit responsible for the shed fire in Kaitangata, and we are getting better, as Mayor Dave Cole was tossed off the Forsyth Bar Stadium roof today.
Bring some more joy into your world by adopting one of our adult animals at SPCA Otago. Call now on 473 8252. Please adopt a pet now. They will love you forever.
They say nothing in life is free, but some things are, like hugs. And how good is free TV? More shows than you can shake a stick at. New Zealand, watch it live for free, on demand for free, record for free with Freeview.
From rare to the recent, visit the legendary Hard to Find for your quality second-hand books. With the largest stock in New Zealand and a friendly book-loving atmosphere. For good prices, buying or selling, come visit 20 Dowling Street.
It's on again. The Star Regent 24-hour book sale starts noon, 9th of June. Don't miss out.
Atelier Jeu d'Esprit is, well, it's my playroom. In a lot of ways, it's me. Things that I see as beautiful. The byline is whimsical trifles and fabulous fabrics.
Grandad loved his family and surfing, in that order. He taught me to surf, and we spent a lot of time in the water together over the years. When he died, I strapped the camera to the nose of his old board and filmed the paddle out at St. Clair. Gillian's played the video on the big screen at his funeral. Grandad would have loved having everyone come out one last surf with him.
Gillian's Funeral Services, helping families celebrate the lives of their loved ones for generations. Gillians.co.nz.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
We're at 25 Moray Place at Dog with Tails Cafe and Bar. So we take coffee very seriously. We do what's called contract roasting, so we're creating our own roasting profile and then doing our own blends. We're really focused on the craft of what we're doing. You know, we're going back, instead of going on mass-produced sort of cheap things, we're taking the time to really craft what we're making. Make it so anyone can come here and have a feed and be able to get something they're able to eat or that they want to eat as well. You're kind of getting a taste of cafes from all around the world when you come here.
We need your help to secure the future of Dunedin Hospital. The Dunedin City Council is leading the community's call to redevelop Dunedin Hospital as a top-flight teaching hospital right in the city centre. Have you sent your SOS? Add your voice to the thousands demanding central government commit to the health and well-being of the whole southern region. Go to dunedinhospitalsos.nz and fill out your form, or head to a library near you to fill out a paper copy. dunedinhospitalsos.nz.
Kiwi Country, an hour of country music from today and yesterday. Sunday 4 p.m, repeating Friday 10 p.m. Thank you for staying with The South Today. Police say a fire in Kaitangata yesterday morning is no longer being treated as suspicious after initial reports suggested that it might be. The fire service was alerted to a shed fire in Salcombe Street in the early hours of Monday morning and arrived to find the shed well ablaze. The fire was brought under control around about 3:30 in the morning. The blaze was initially thought to be suspicious as there was no clear cause at the time. Police now believe that it started from hot ashes disposed of in an ash bucket in the shed. It's wintertime, please do take care. Dunedin Mayor Dave Cull was tossed off the Forsyth Bar Stadium this afternoon in the name of charity. Mayor Cull was at the stadium today in preparation for the Toss the Boss 2017 tomorrow. There he is, getting kitted up for the deed.
No, I didn't have time to do anything to prepare. I've been quite busy, so just rock up and fall off.
The initiative is raising funds for the Malcam Charitable Trust, which works to support young people in our community. Mayor Cull and 28 other bosses are involved in this year's Boss Toss, which begins tomorrow morning with the support of Dunedin Climbing Limited. So far, the corporations involved have raised over $25,000 on Give a Little. Mandarin lessons are being offered at a Timaru Early Childhood Centre. Active Learners has added Chinese language lessons to its preschool program. Classes are optional for any child at the centre, and teacher Ava Fong says that she moved to New Zealand from China 3 years ago and has been at Active Learners for about a year. Mrs. Fong said young children were good language pupils. They're very talented at learning languages as they could discriminate between the different language sounds. She says Mandarin was a language spoken around the world, and speaking other languages was a good skill for children to have. Teaching the classes also gave her a sense of belonging, she said. After the break on The South Today, a Dunedin teenager has been charged with 2 counts of burglary in relation to the burglary of a North East Valley bistro. You are in so much trouble. And another feel-good story from Invercargill not-for-profit group Koha Kai as they extend their operations. And another day in the life leads us to tomorrow's ODT and the weather.
Garage Dunedin, delivering quality stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 15 years. New doors, replacement doors, repairs and maintenance are all part of Garage quality service. Garage Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team at 553 Kaikorai Valley Road. Visit www.garage.co.nz. www.garradoors.co.nz or call us on 488 5676.
It's on again. The Star Regent 24-hour book sale starts noon, 9th of June. Don't miss out.
Loss of collagen is the reason for those fine lines and wrinkles. Silberhorn's Collagen Plus naturally supports your collagen levels, giving you younger, firmer looking skin, healthier, shinier hair and stronger nails. Joints, tendons, ligaments and cartilage all benefit from healthy collagen levels, the very foundation of structural health. Support collagen levels naturally with Collagen Plus by Silberhorn. Be quick, buy one now and get a second pack half price. Call now 0800 502 402.
Autumn is here. Too late to sow grass seed, but never fear. Ready Lawn is here. Ready Lawn, your perfect all year round solution. Call Ready Lawn today.
Emu oil has been used for centuries to support joint mobility and tired muscles. Also helpful for supporting healthy skin. Available as oil or in capsules. Go to www.silberhorn.co.nz to order Emu oil today.
The University of Otago, an institute of world-class education and the social epicenter of the city, with outfits needed for more formal functions like the ball and for less formal functions like
the zoo. Are you sure?
Yeah, trust me.
Yeah, Dad, you'll definitely see me. I'm the one in the yellow and blue face paint and the onesie in the zoo.
Active Furnishers Limited, home of quality service with superior product and an in-house design team who are always happy to advise and create an imaginative solution for you. Active Furnishers Limited, part of Dunedin's design history.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
When it's time to say goodbye to your pet, Heaven Sent Pet Cremations are here to help you through this difficult experience. Call Heaven Sent Pet Cremations today for their care and guidance. Phone 489 2274.
Pigs have lived for 2 centuries in one of the most isolated places on Earth. But nobody knows for sure what will happen. This daring experiment could change the face of medicine forever.
Mondays at 8 p.m. features a series of hour-long documentaries by local filmmaker and medical doctor Paul Trotman. This week, Xeno, transplanting animal tissue into humans in the hope of a cure for diabetes. 8 p.m. Monday, only on Channel 39.
Thank you for staying with the South today. May 29th till June the 2nd is National Youth Week. This year's theme is focused on people's voices being heard. So our Queenstown reporter Mina Amso handed over the microphone over to some young people in the resort town to listen to what they had to say about their town.
We need to do some more volunteering for old people's homes and cat rescue, because I do that volunteering, and I've been volunteering at the Wakatipu home and from the age of 6 years old, and I've been volunteering there, and I think we should do more of that and giving back to our community.
Every person who litters should pick it up and put it into the bin. Make sure every kid is always respect and make sure nobody's hurting them, and probably kind of keep swearing a little bit down in case this is little kids and they find new words and saying it in school and stuff.
I think that they need to do something about the housing prices. Yes, it is a very beautiful place to live, but I really don't think that it should be so expensive, because so many people want to work here and so many people need to work here because it's a tourism town, so we really need people to be here to work. And I know lots of people are living in Cromwell but they work in Queenstown because it's more affordable for them. But the Housing Trust, the Queenstown Lakes Housing Trust, is doing a fair bit of work. I know they've put a development out in Shotover Country, and they've put one out in Arrowtown as well, so that's helping a lot.
I just hope that everyone is like making sure that that everyone's including these people with special needs, because it is such a big thing in Queenstown, and I know that Queenstown's such a small town that everyone knows each other, and everyone they're so nice to each other that I just want to make sure that everyone is caring.
And in complete contrast, a teenager has been linked to 2 thefts at a North Road bar, which have left the business almost $3,000 out of pocket. Simon's Bistro and Beer Garden co-owner Nathan Hodge is fuming after a keg and its coupler were stolen from the chiller at the rear of the property on Sunday night. It is the second burglary in as many weeks, after about $2,000 worth of alcohol was stolen on May the 21st. But Hodge says it's not all bad news at the jolly good little bistro.
They've managed to catch 4 young fellas allegedly trying to drag a 50-litre keg up a hill in the bush. So that's some good news we've had today.
A Dunedin teenager has been charged with 2 counts of burglary in relation to the crime. Mr Hodge says the bistro is ramping up security to make it more difficult for anything similar to happen again. Invercargill not-for-profit group Koha Kai has extended its operations again. The service provides disabled Southlanders a pathway to employment by teaching them food skills. The project is expanding to new locations with more people involved.
Invercargill's Koha Kai is teaching adults with disabilities how to grow and cook healthy meals. And today was its first day providing those meals to the students at Te Wharekura o Arawhenua.
It was a practice day to see how the kitchen works, to see how this, because they've never been in this environment before, it's the first time they've been here. So we only served one option on our first practice day. Today that was nachos, and we received orders for 128 meals. So yes, a little bit more than what they are generally used to. But you know, it's really important for us to get it right, and we know that there's a lot of child poverty, we know that there's a lot of hunger and stuff. I mean, we had 2 cute little girls come in with 40 cents and said, can we please have some? And of course, we're always going to make sure that the children get looked after. But it is funny seeing the little people, because it's something quite new to them. And they don't know that every meal they have has got like 5 different vegetables in it.
She says the not-for-profit group's main purpose is to provide a pathway to employment for people who are isolated from the community. And the group's been rewarded for its efforts, winning the Trust Power National Community Award and receiving hundreds of thousands of dollars in donations. The Invercargill Licensing Trust donated $80,000 today to help the group furnish its kitchen at the South Invercargill Community Hub.
It was a good fit for the community, and Koha Kai it resonated with everybody, and it's very seldom that it happens at a board level that everybody agrees instantly. It was just a matter about how much we could gift to them or grant to them because of our policies and procedures, but a really good fit, and I think that the $80,000 that we've given them here today is going to be a significant starting block for them.
Lee says the kitchen at the Community Hub will lead to Koha Kai being able to give people qualifications, increasing their opportunities for employment. I'm Ruby Spink for The South Today.
Time now to briefly recap tonight's top stories on The South Today, just you and I this time. Cardrona Alpine Resort's new $10 million Chondola is expected to be finished this weekend, with final checks underway this week. A group of young Queenstown students have been working on a special project to help raise money for their school. It's frighteningly funky, that's a very good idea. An Otago Apprentice Builder has taken out the top prize at a national building challenge over the weekend, beating 14 other competitors who proved to be rather lame. Now, what's in tomorrow's ODT, Dave Cannon?
Heaps and heaps.
Big stories, big
mostly,
editions.
we're trying to concentrate on some good news for a change. David Lockway's been up to Auckland for this big conference up there, and he's reading a story. We're picking up 6 extra conferences in Dunedin next year, which could see millions of dollars added to our local economy, so it's a good positive story.
That is good.
Tickets to Ed Sheeran, the final show, went on sale. They haven't all sold out, so you can get out and buy some, Craig, because I haven't bought any yet at all. But we've also got a story about if you're thinking of trying to make some money out of Ed Sheeran by renting out your house or rooms to on Airbnb or whatever, be careful. There are some health and safety regulations which you need to be aware of, otherwise it'll cost you some.
It's not as easy as just chucking a sleeping bag in your spare room and moving the sewing machine out.
You sound like you speak from experience there, yes, I'll take your word for that. So we got that. The Highlanders are playing again this weekend. It's a Saturday afternoon game, just for those who don't realise that, because of course the Lions are in town, they're in Whangarei, so and when I say in town, you mean in the North Island. So Highlanders, we previewed that. And in the wash, we asked a very important question: why does the Queen get to have 2 birthdays a year? You and I only get 1.
Yeah, I've always felt a bit ripped off by that.
I reckon it's not right, really.
No, it's not right.
And so we got that, and we've had the closing today of the My City, My Town entries today, which poured in. So they closed off today, so we're going to have to keep us going all next week.
Some more pretty pictures.
Yep.
Outstanding, Dave.
No worries.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
All right, prepare yourself, because here comes the weather.
This weather update proudly brought to you in association with Silverhorns Manuka Honey.
Straight into it, no queues, no waiting. At the situation now, a weak cloudy front passes over the southern districts. Cold weather follows for the weekend with brisk wintry showers, snow on the hills. And a still Sunday, though, will usher in some fine and frosty conditions. All across the south now, cloud and light nor'easters. Temperatures pinned low in the Mercury to 10 and 11 degrees, but cloud is the dominant feature for the weekend, and also quite damp, even right up here into the mid-plateau. Off across to Alexandra, Queenstown, Taonau and Wanaka, it's a dreary sort of weekend. Plenty of latte in the coffee shops. Off to Oamaru, cloud and light winds for you too. Not a lot of change no matter where you go from the south down. It is a dreary grey domed sky, I'm afraid. Temperatures quite low. In Dunedin tonight, light nor'easters, damp and cloudy, 7 degrees. Saturday, it's promised to be fairly fine, but it will be cloudy early in the afternoon, 6 and 9. Look, it's a wet weekend. Deal with it. Snow down to 400 by Saturday night. Sunday clears away the showers and the sou'westers dying out. And 10 and 7 is the best that we can possibly offer you. I am sorry. For Invercargill tonight, being for the benefit of Mr. Kite, cold, fine and light winds. 4. Friday is fine with sunny periods and light winds, though. Saturday you will see cloud increasing, showers by the afternoon, cold sou'westerlies and wintry showers by nightfall, and you should expect hail and sleet. A crisp Sunday though, still crisp and cold sou'westers too. Temperatures are quite cool, those numbers are optimistic. And this week we celebrate the release of the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. 5 internet points for those of you who managed to spot the references this evening. I'm Craig Story, this is The South Today. Thank you very much. Good night.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.